Oh, my darlings, it's been a day. Not such a bad day, but it's been a day. Today is Friday, March 28th of 2025. We are preparing for a solar eclipse in Aries to happen. Saturn moves into Pisces tomorrow, and we are still in Mercury retrograde, which means a lot of things are coming to the surface. I want you to wait and see, because there is more and more coming out, and I think even in the beginning days of April, this energy will shadow over. We are definitely here, and we are. Hello, everyone. I am Lady Zelda, and I'm here seeing crime, corruption, hidden things, shenanigans, and all kinds of good things. Do you remember? Well, you may not, but when I was a young girl, about 100 years ago, there was a television show, and the jingle was this: shenanigans, da 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 da, shenanigans. Who remembers that? This morning, when I saw this emergency hearing with Turtle Boy, Karen, and another judge who I really like, Salt and Pepper Daddy, I'm telling you, Judge Sisitsky, I think is his name, pardon me if I've not pronounced that correctly, where Hanky and Cosgrove for the Commonwealth, yes, and for the Commonwealth, both entities got spanked. They were told very nicely, look, maybe you didn't set out to do this, but you wasted the court's time. It's this continuing thing of accusing Karen and Turtle Boy of having these private conversations, their attorneys having private conversations, blah, blah, blah. It is such a can of worms that this judge pretty much said he was going to take it under an advisement, but I can tell you, I don't see that anything much is going to happen. But I got to tell you, there was two people in the audience this morning, and that was one who was a dark-haired person in the ID and HBO, or the Max special of Karen, and Skin Tag, if you know, you know, was there. So Turtle Boy is now asking for a restraining order against certain people because they keep coming out and saying, we have sources that are telling us this, we have sources that are telling us that, while both the prosecution and the defense for Turtle Boy and for Karen have gag orders. These people keep running their cake holes. But something very interesting happened today. A couple of things. In one of the motions, David Yannetti basically said that while it was told from the Commonwealth March 20th that the Fed investigation was over, it was on March 25th that David Yannetti said and talked about his Fed subpoena just a little bit more. He expanded on it a little bit more and said that they wanted the case file for Karen Reed and ongoing case file. Now, what does that tell you? Something that we know, that the Commonwealth, once again, was Pinocchio and didn't tell the truth. It's my interpretation, my opinion, and it always has been, that it's not over, and everybody was fainting and everything else. Since when are we going to believe anything that these people have to say? Zero, nada, null, no. I'm sure that the Commonwealth is going to clap back on that one. But then there was another motion that was filed from the defense team, basically saying they want from the Commonwealth everything that they have from these witnesses. What witness has been told not to say what? Or what interpretation of this has been told to what witness? Now, you know what? As many attorneys say, they never say or ask anything that they don't already know the answers to. And this particular motion was a good page and a half of, we want all communication between you and the witnesses as to, are you prompting them, or what do they have to say? Has anyone been promised anything for a particular statement? It was something. Now, will Bev allow it? I don't know. But my darlings, it's my thought process that the Commonwealth continues to hide things. And I'm going to say, with this being said, with the motions that we've seen today, and with the misinterpretation of the truth, I'm going to put it kindly like that, they're hiding things. Now, I just want you to know, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an Indian chief, I'm not a medical professional, and I'm certainly not any expert, except for I am a tarot profiler, tarot medium, psychic medium, whatever you want to call. I'm your favorite local quack. And this is for entertainment purposes only. And we're just here to talk about things. And it's here for you to let me know how you feel. The bottom line is this: the truth is written in the shadow. And the symbols of the cards are waiting to speak. We're going to deep dive now and look to see. Now, I've got a different tarot deck today. This is the Lisa Parker, which I have, well, sometimes it's Laura. That's another show. But this is Lisa, oh my goodness, my apologies. Lisa Parker. It's Mercury retrograde, forgive me. This is the hidden deck. This will tell us a lot. And this is the Kipper deck. Now, we're going to lay out this hidden deck because, well, this is a mystical deck. And quite frankly, I believe that this particular deck gives us different interpretations than other Cartomancy deck, because this is hidden, and there's hidden oracles and hidden messages and mystical type things in here. All right, so let's get started. Was mich schreck, was mich deck, was mir so satte statt, was mir nicht in Gas. All right, here we are. This is card number 1. We're going to deal them face down. Card number 2 goes over here. I better move him out. See, we need a bigger space, Zelda. Hello. This is card number 3. Card number 4 goes right here. Okay? If I had a bigger space, these would be lined up a little bit more generously so you could see them. Number 5 goes over here. We've got a little room. We're going to put this here. Number 5 there. Number 6 here. And these are kept close because this is the situation now. This could be the you card. Since it's not technically you, it is the situation. And then last but not least is the 7th card. Putting these to the side, we might need more. Now we're going to turn over this. It is the situation now. What is the situation now? Well, first of all, that is an air sign for the Aquarius, and it could be Jennifer McCabe. However, we're going to look a little deeper. Now, a very interesting part of this particular deck that is called Hidden, I hope you get to see this. I'm going to see if it'll pick it up. Yeah, I think so. you can see the word occultum written there. That particular word means secret, hidden, concealed, and it is the root word. It's a Latin word, but it's the root word where occult came from, which in the esoteric, it is a mystery in itself, mysterious knowledge. We're going to leave it at that because this is not a Latin nor a history lesson. That is number 1. So we're going to see what number 2 is. Number 2 is this card. We turn it. It is the 5 of clubs. This is the shadow that's hiding within. It basically means that this is what's hidden beneath the surface. Pain, fear, possibly even forgotten, but mainly wanting power. That does have a pretty good ring to it. This is number 3. Let's turn it over. This Jack of Clubs. Now this is basically the higher self. The higher self of this card, and as you see here, the majority of these royals, I think all of the royals, show the skeletal faces, which means they have passed away. It is the guidance from the higher self, which this particular card is immaturity. It is a card of lack of knowledge. It's a card of trying to do what they want to do with a situation and making wrong decisions. With that, number 4. The number 4 is the obscured path. What is influencing, and what is influencing this situation, perhaps without knowledge, but I don't believe it's without knowledge. I think I know where this is going. This is number 5, the 8 of Diamonds. This is all about the past, and it's a karmic thread. It's a karmic position, and it basically is residue from the past and unresolved, you see the camera, here we go, it's energy. Unresolved past emotional pattern, which means this may have happened before. It could be in this person's mind. It may not be. I'm going to move this up. This is number 6. The 7 of Spades. Very interesting, the 7 of Spades, because bottom line is it means move in silence. It literally means secrets, strategy, even occult knowledge. And I have said before that this person dabbles. I know that this person does. It also means the hidden message around this means whatever is hidden is about to come out, about to be reclaimed. Look out. It is the possible timeline forming now. Isn't this interesting? Last but not least, in position number 7 is the 6 of Spades. That is, this card unlocks the message for the spread and reveals the next action that these people are going to take. And this is passage into another space, passage into changing something more. The shadows, technically, are behind them. They think now. You see, they think that they're safe. So what does this mean? My interpretation is this this person at all, and all of her entourage, are concealing and hiding, but they are also protecting. I don't know who these people are, but they're younger. And it looks like both are males. And look at them looking at each other. In the cards in Cartomancy, when you have people looking at each other, that means that they're doing what they can to get their story straight. It means that they're working in collaboration and working together. And see, and yet, look at this. Look at the bottom. If I were to turn these around, you see, they're looking away from each other as though they don't know each other. And they may have started out like that. And pardon me for the camera moving. There is a ton of energy. It's mounted. There's no way that this camera is going to be moving by anything. My cats are not around, so there we are. But in this particular case, they're looking toward each other. And that means things are getting closer. This is pretty amazing, my darlings. Extremely amazing. Let me move some of these cards out of the way. Because these are cards of culprits. And this particular card shows up here, this is a person that holds the magic, that holds the key. Isn't it funny how key keeps coming up? Have you noticed that? We've had the key in several of our messages now, so we're going to leave this lay. And for those members out here, what I may just do is a very in-depth, and if you would like to see that, let me know in the comments, okay? I would like to do a members-only video for you regarding this Cartomancy deck, the hidden deck, and what it really means, the hidden messages within. Oh, we can go as deep or as not as deep as you want. But okay. So what I have now, my darlings, I have my friend the Kipper, but I'm only going to draw 2 cards from the Kipper. Courtship. And look at this. Looking at each other. That is an engagement. Not perhaps in the way we think, but now it is beginning toil and laborism. Laborism? Yeah, labor. There's toil and labor. Oh boy, Zelda, take a serious moment, right? Now we have this Cartomancy deck. No, this tarot deck. Thank you, Mercury, and thank you, everyone, for being patient with me today. It's been one of those days. I'm just talking, and whatever comes out, I guess, comes out. Here we are. The 9 of Swords. The 9 is before the 10. And the Fool. Look at that little sweetheart. And look at the cards, the Cartomancy cards. And pardon that vehicle that just went by. That just went by. This is telling us the swords are all communications. And this is telling us, and rightfully so, I'm going to scoot these over so you can still view these because I think it's so important in this particular layout. The 9 of Swords, no one can escape when you have something bothering. And this particular group of individuals, I would guess, are having problems sleeping. And like I've said, they don't want to testify. And it's too late. They're on the hook. They never ever thought that it was going to go this far. They thought Karen would take the rap, they would be free and could go on tickety-boom in their little merry ways. It's not happening. So this card means loss of sleep. Up at that 3 a.m. hour, trying to configure things, trying to think of things, trying to work things through. Going through conversations and going through the scene that had happened at 34 Fairview Road on January 29th of 2022. This is what they are striving for, the Fool. Now, you and I can say that we are not fools. We know who may be. But you see the 0 there in the key. This area of the tarot is called the key. And that is that this is the first card in the tarot deck. Now, why, if it's the first card, why is it a 0? Because it's considered to be null, N-U-L-L, starting over, wiping the slate clean. And that is exactly what's going to be happening for this 2.0 retrial. They're wiping the slate clean, and believe me, those witnesses, if you're watching, you people, be prepared. Is all I'm going to say. Be prepared. There's a lot of energy. Please join me Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, because you know we're going to be tapping into energy. We're going to be talking all about these things because there's a lot to happen, and there's going to be a lot happening next week. Now here's the extra joker, and that is hidden things. Things that are extremely hidden, and here is a jack. So this has to do with young people, but once again, my darlings, look at that doggy, and look, this is all about the shepherd. And I'm sorry that my camera is shaking. Again, I'm not doing anything about it. Let me see if I can just kind of stabilize it a second. It's an intense, strong feeling that is about to come. And with these hidden things, my darlings, yeah, this is a different reading, and I'm hoping that you're enjoying it so far, but look, there is a coffin. Do you remember what I said about keys? Could there be something that is about a key? Is it a key of discovery? Is it a physical key? Is something coming about? But look here. You see this 4 of clubs. Now, for those of you who have not seen me talk about the 4 of clubs before, I would like to explain something. The 4 of clubs, back in the Renaissance days when the playing cards came out, and by the way, for those who love this kind of niche history type things, the tarot cards came from the playing card deck. In this particular card, as you view it and look down at it, we're going to look at this. I want you to, I'm going to cover all this so we just pay attention to this 4 of clubs. When you look down upon it, it can resemble the old-fashioned canopy beds. But there's a dark connotation that goes along with this card, and it means swindled. And it can even mean, as an expression, being in bed with the devil. I don't know about you, but I get chills every time that card comes up in this particular layout, in a layout with these people. So there's a key. There's something that's hidden. Now, many of you have asked, is this something that they have just overlooked? Is it DNA? What could it be? And I'm going to say whatever it is in plain sight, because it is a discovery. And I don't want to say that they haven't just looked into it. They may have already. But for us, we will not find out until the time comes. Unexpected news is coming. The 3 of clubs. Meaning a collaboration. Meaning joining together. The King of Spades. It's amazing because the King of Spades and another joker, and the King of Spades is the counterpart to the Queen of Spades, who the King of Spades is a Virgo, And in this particular case, since we are reading about them, is BA. And I think I talked about this yesterday, about the Hermit card being the card of this, and standing on top of snow. Look harder. It's amazing. We're talking about evidence. We're talking about keys. We're talking about discovery. We're talking about hidden things. And this card comes up and says, look harder. Look at this card. Overlooked evidence on the 10 of clubs, which, can I say this? If we were talking about money, it would be a lump sum of money, but we are not talking about money. Nay, nay. We are talking about a court criminal murder case in which this is government. Oh, looky. Isn't that amazing? Lovely. Wonderful. Like I've said before, I do not believe that that is the case. But I will tell you this. With the hidden deck, it opens the gateway. It opens the doors. The clubs are all about the mystery and the growth and the unseen allies in which we come here, you see. In fact, let me move these to the side just for a moment so I can go back over here. So unseen allies, working through these. The hearts, get ready. Are you ready for this? The hearts in the hidden deck are all about soul contracts and emotional truth. And remember what I said yesterday, I believe that there is someone who wants to spill the beans and who is suffering because of it. And many of you have tried to guess, and I will tell you this, he, male, is not related. He is not related. The spades are all about the occult trials. How do you like that? Transformations and hidden knowledge. Hiding things. And the diamonds. We don't have a, oh, we do have a diamond out here. Are veiled opportunities and veiled mysticism. Mysticism. Oh my goodness, pardon me. It's all about manifesting this to the fruition through darkness, this hidden knowledge coming forward, and guess what else? It is a key. So my darlings, with everything that has happened today, I'm just going to say this. Unexpected news is coming. I think this person is definitely involved, even if nothing else behind the scenes. Pardon me. And there goes my camera again. I'm holding it now with my left hand. And it is still jerking out in my hand. So pardon me. But overlooked evidence. And this is telling us to look harder. And we have a key here. This is the part that I like. They're not able to sleep at night. Oh, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Thank you, my darlings, for being here. I'm going to hold my camera here, but I just want you to know that the hidden always comes out. The truth is always revealed, no matter what. Karen will be okay. She has a team now. She has so many of us working in her corner, working definitely, basically, what needs to be done. But just know that the truth, again, is written in shadow, and the symbols have been waiting to speak from the cards. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I love it when we're here and when we do this. Let me know in the comments, do you want a hidden deck video? Just to go through it and show you all the goodies about it. Let me tell you about the hidden deck. This is it. If you want to pick one up, you can probably find them at your local pharmacy. But look at this. You see, we even have the raised eye and the palm, the gold foil, and it's got some gold here. It's just such a wonderful deck of cards, and they are air cushioned. Believe me, I've had these for a long time. You can tell by the box, and these cards will withstand the test of time. With that 9 of hearts, look at the Joker and the 9 of hearts. I'm going to take these two. Hidden. That's what this is. This Joker here was hidden. Hidden things. This is terribly hidden, as in secretive. And this is a yes card. The wish fulfilled, the dream come true, and everything coming to the surface. And we know that it will be revealed. How wonderful is that? Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Please subscribe, like, do all those things that YouTube likes, and I like them too. And I will see you again very, very soon. Tonight at 7 p.m. I will be here. And thank you so much for watching and for your support, as always. I will see you soon. Bye for now.